Let's give you a tour of the Krakow Royal Castle. So here we are. I've been living here for about a week now, and I've been coming here this is my third time here. Last time I get to go inside briefly for about 10 minutes. It was pretty cool. It's built in the 16th century. I took a picture with the door, so that was pretty cool. I say, hey, I touched the antique door. Now I am royal. Right now I'm just walking on here to practice my balance. It's something I do when I was a little kid. It's pretty fun. So here's the castle. They tend to attract a lot of tourists because this is probably top recommended historical sites to visit in Krakow. It's nice here because there's a lot of historical buildings, whereas in Warsaw they are mostly all bombed during the World War II and everything is rebuilt. Here it's historical. I talked to the locals. A lot of them, they prefer living out here than Warsaw. One is the smallest city. Another reason is it's more preserved. I went out last night on a date with a girl from Ukraine. She lived here for about 12 years. So she moved here when she was around 9 years old. And some things that she enjoyed doing is there's a lot of cafe, a lot of coffee shops out here. So she likes to visit different kind of coffee shop, and their pastry is pretty good. Yeah, go for like museum. City is very walkable too, and so during warmer seasons it's quite nice to walk around the city. So it's tons of public transportations, a lot of public transportations, different trolley, subway, buses, constantly running. And I guess my hostel is located in the downtown area in Old Town. And so this area is really good for commuting. Very easy access to public transportation. I think you have to pay to get a ticket to go inside. I believe it's 20 Polish money. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Some start with Z. Anyway, yesterday 2 days ago I got in for free. They let me in for 10 minutes for free. I get to see what's like inside. It's quite dark, and I went to a church yesterday, I believe, and I was imagining what would be like back in the day, because the churches are the same. The church are the same, and just no electricity. So back in the day, it would be dark. Super dark at nighttime. Let's say go to a church at nighttime. Super dark. And in Poland, they don't get a lot of sun. Like wintertime especially, there isn't a lot of sun. Especially I've been here for almost 3 weeks. Not too much sunlight you can get out here. So it's quite dark. And I'm just imagining back in the day, you go to inside like an old church and just imagine what is it like. What's it like standing and sitting inside a church that's dark with some candles? It's quite cool. I feel like it's a really good place for you to meditate. It's like just meditate. What is it like living back in the day? Like right now, I'm standing here walking. As I said, this is 16th century, so how many couple years ago it's built? It's pretty cool. 'Cause you don't really get to see that in San Diego. San Diego, everything is brand new, built, like Warsaw. Where here it's pretty historical. Everything is pretty historical out here. Just walking around. So I'm imagining back in the day, the kings and royal, they live here. Which room is the king's room, I wonder? Or maybe he just moved around to different concubines' room during the night. So another thing I noticed that their bathroom is just WC. So I looked it up. What is WC? WC stands for water closet, which means bathroom in their country. That's what it stands for, WC. I think when I was in Denmark, I think it also says WC, water closet. It's quite interesting. So we get closer. I was here like a couple days ago, right here at the spot. I was sitting right over there on the stool bench for like half hour, 40 minutes, and just looking around this place and just imagining like I was here a couple hundred years ago, even 1,000 years ago. What's it like? People back then, there's no internet, there's no airplanes, like fast commutes. They live here in this small town, and where I'm originally from is China, and we have our town and our city. People don't exchange much, we don't travel much, and it's fascinating. Like they just live their life, their whole entire life in this community, in their city. Makes you think different lifestyle, different culture, and how people think, what are their lifestyles like, what are their philosophies, how do they live their life, what are their values, are their values different than ours? So it's fun to think about those things. So I have about 2 more days here. So today, tomorrow, and then Friday I'm heading back. Friday I'm heading back to Warsaw for a few more days, and then I'll be flying back to San Diego very soon. Pretty excited to go back home. I'm already here for 3 weeks. 3 weeks feels quite long, I feel like. I wonder if it's traveling, it's long, or just other reasons. When you're traveling to a new place, you are constantly exposing to new things. So perhaps that may be a reason why you feel things tend to go slower pace. Whereas in the US, sometimes 1 week, second week, it just goes by really fast. Like every day is the same. Perhaps like when you're in somewhere new, you are exposed to newer things, and then you have to really use your brain to think through, absorb information, which makes things go slower because your brain is actively. I was sitting over there 2 days ago by the fireplace for a little bit, and it was pretty fun. Nice fireplace, and they have some coffee and pastries you can get and just relax. That was pretty cool. So here we go again. Here's the castle, and I'll show you coffee shop over there. Let's see. I'll show you at the front. Front of the castle. Krakow Royal Castle. I think I'm getting a little bit more inspired. Maybe in the future just do more videos like this. Like recording the places I've been. And I could probably like rewatch it in the future. I could listen to my own thoughts in the future, which is pretty cool. Look at I think Polish flag is pretty cool. White and red. White means purity. Red means bravery, bloodshed in war. So simple, to the point, easy to understand. I could see myself being a tour guide. It's pretty fun job. You just like meet a lot of new people and then you introduce what it's like about the city. It's quite fun. €5. €5. £5. That's right, £5. The other girl, she let me in the other day, and then this gentleman, I remember him. £5.
From Cyprus.
Huh?
Pounds from Cyprus. Pounds from Cyprus.
Okay.
Cyprus island under the Turkey.
Oh, okay. Got some visitors here. There's a statue of some pope back then, I think. Yeah. Interesting. Go for some more walk. People sticking stickers here. What you got? Just random stickers. There's a QR code. Seems like. Looks like there's a construction going on here. In the middle of a construction. Here's some old door. Here's another old door. Maybe it's an old door, but I'm gonna. Anybody there? Trick or treat. Okay. We got some surveillance camera here. So this is the place. Krovsky Bistro, breakfast, lunch, beer, wine. It's more of another angle of the castle. It's another angle of the castle. Okay, I think I'm gonna sign off. Let me see if I could give a view of the city a little bit. Yeah, I can a little bit. A little view of the city. Yeah, signing out.